Over the years, we've seen so much technological advancements with televisions. We had 3D TVs, 4K Ultra D TVs, and now HDR in televisions. And to help explain it, I have Karol from Sony. Karol, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely, man. Glad that we're here.
Now, everybody knows HDR from their smartphones, high dynamic range when they're taking pictures, but you've taken that technology and put it in televisions. Tell us a little bit about that.
HDR is the next big thing now in 4K. So everyone knows 4K. More pixels, more resolution, amazing picture quality. HDR takes it to another level now. And what other company other than Sony can bring one of the world's best 4K HDR TVs? We make the cameras that capture HDR content. We make the cinema projectors that do it. So naturally, we're going to have the TVs that can display it the best. HDR is going to give you that twinkle, that sparkle, that black level that just gets lost. Because most TVs can do one or the other very well. You can get great black levels, but you sacrifice that color. You lose that sparkle. Or you're going to get great color, but you get those milky gray blacks. HDR brings the best of both worlds, and the content that you can get on our new X930 series TVs and 940 series is unbelievable with HDR.
Now, as I mentioned, a lot of people are familiar with HDR from their smartphones, from taking pictures. How does that work with televisions? Because the way I understand how HDR works, it's like almost like 3 pictures and you kind of merge it in one. How does that work with televisions?
With TV, it's actually quite a bit different because what we're working with now is the full wide range of color, right? With HDR for photos, you're taking an underexposed photo, a perfectly exposed photo, an overexposed photo, give you that cool photo. With video, we have so much more that we can work with. The TVs for the last 30 years have had such a narrow band of color that they can reproduce that it's just been all lost. HDR brings that all back. Now we have the whole pencil box that we can work with so we can do those phenomenal black levels, get the phenomenal color at the same time, and not sacrifice one for the other. You can get the best of both worlds with 4K HDR.
So Karol, if I have side by side a 4K television and a 4K HDR television, are you going to be able to see the difference?
Absolutely. We'll go over actually to a demo that I'll show you, and even on camera you'll be able to see it, but seeing is believing. Once you see 4K HDR and you see sports in it, you see your favorite movie on it, I can't wait till like Netflix and everyone starts broadcasting in it. HDR is going to change the way we watch TV. This is the biggest revolution in TV that we've had in picture quality for 30 years.
It's so funny because I see 4K televisions and it looks amazing, and you guys are making it even better.
It's all about the content. HDR has been something that the industry has been wanting to do forever. The problem has always been the TVs not been able to produce that full color range. Now we can, finally. So now we can actually get everything that the amazing cameras can capture in color and detail and be able to display it on the TV. So what you see is what you're going to get.
Do you guys have a price range on what it's going to cost to get an HDR television?
So what's amazing right now is all of our 2014 4K TVs from our 850 series and up are HDR ready. And all of our new TVs, 80% of our lineup this year that's 4K, is HDR ready. So if you're going to be in the market for a 4K TV over the next couple months, if you're buying an older Sony TV or a newer one, you have to be looking at HDR.
So don't just get a 4K television, get a 4K HDR television. Karol, if people want to get more information about HDR in your 4K televisions, where do they go?
Sony.ca is a fantastic resource. You can get a lot of learning on there, and you'll be able to go and check out all of our TVs in stores very soon. You're going to see it all coming in early spring.
So you probably heard about 4K televisions. Well, it's the new thing on the block, 4K HDR. You got to check it out. Apparently, it looks amazing. I'm going to go check it out right now. Thanks, Karol.
Thank you.